with your new Shopify website, what do you think would be next? Now you have the products, you have a well-designed website, so it looks nice and appealing. Now let's say you want to have a promo code or a discount code so that new audience or customers can use so that they can get a kickback from your product. Let's find out. What's up, you guys? My name is James Osias, and if you're new to this channel, expect tips and tricks, tutorials on affiliate marketing. But in today's video, we like to do things a little bit different, and what we're going to be talking about is Shopify, specifically on how to create a discount code or a promo code for your new Shopify website. So consider subscribing, press that red button for me. Make sure to hit that like button as well, and comment below if you have any questions when it comes to this video. Before we continue on how to add a discount code to your new Shopify website, make sure to check out my other videos regarding on how to actually start a Shopify website, or things like on how to make your website look visually appealing and much more. Definitely check those videos out. And in today's video, like I mentioned, we're going to be talking about discount codes. In just a second here, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you so that it is easy to follow along. Now, if it gets a little bit too difficult or you get lost, the great thing about YouTube videos is you can pause, rewind it, play it again over and over as much as you want. And moving forward, if you want to see other tips and tricks regarding Shopify, comment down below and make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Okay, now this home screen should look familiar to you, and if you haven't, you really should be on this home page just so that you're able to get your feet wet and know where everything is at. So follow along and let's get to it. So moving on, like I mentioned, this is the home page. Now, in order to create your discount code, it's going to be down closer to the bottom, right in between marketing and the app section. So all you have to do is click it. Now there's going to be two sections, which is the discount codes and the automatic discounts. For this video specifically, I'll be helping you guys out on creating discount codes, because if you know how to do discount codes, you'll know how to do automatic discounts. Now it's fairly simple. If you don't have any, this is what your screen is going to look like. All you're going to do is press create discount code either here or on the top right. Now, to give you guys a little rough summary of everything, at the very top is the discount code, what you guys are going to title it. What I recommend and what have done before in the past is probably do something like either a holiday or something very specific. So in this case, Christmas is around the corner, and I will do something along the lines of Christmas. And if you want to do a percentage off, like on products, things like that, I normally like to put the amount. So in this case, 25% off. It's each to their own. You can do it however you'd like to, or if you want to keep things fairly simple, generate code, and it'll have a random set of characters and numbers. But the reason why I like to title my discount codes is that I'm able to easily remember these codes and then just copy paste wherever I see fit. Now moving forward is the types. There's going to be 4 different types. So this will apply to you in a sense of like, what do you want to achieve when it comes to your discount code? Do you want to have a percentage off on certain products, or do you want to have like a fixed amount, or do you want to have free shipping? Or you can do things like buy 2 get the 3rd free, or buy 2 get 50% off. The list can go on and on and on, but I don't want to get too much into detail. That's just scratching the surface on discount codes. So to keep this tutorial fairly simple, let's just go with the percentage. Next thing up would be the value, which is the discount value. So in this case, we mentioned for Christmas we're going to be doing 25% off. So make sure it matches, because we don't want any angry customers figuring out that it's going to be 25% off when it's actually 10% off, or vice versa. Next thing is, do you want it for specific products, specific collections, so on and so forth. Now for this one, we're going to keep it very simple. We're going to go with all products. In this case, if you wanted to do specific collections or specific products, all you'd have to do is type in or search for those things. So in this case, if you wanted to do a collection, if you haven't watched my last video on how to create a collection, make sure to watch that in order to do this step. So in this case, let's go with the original collection. It'll automatically pop up, and this discount code would automatically apply to this collection only. Same concept if you were to do for specific products. You can either type it in, browse for it, find that product, add it, and then there you go. But for the sake of simplicity, we're just gonna do all products. Now the cool thing is with Shopify and how it works is you're able to do things like minimum requirements. Now for this one, you can say they need to spend $15 or $25 in order to get this discount code. I think that's pretty cool. It gives your customer or audience the incentive, like, oh, I have to pay more in order to get this discount code. So that increases your gross sales, things like that. Or same thing, minimum quantity of items. Like how many do they have to get in order to get this discount code? It's to each to their own on what will work for you and what's best for you. What may work for me may not work for you, and vice versa. So it's just one of those things that you have to like test consistently until you figure out what works best for you. Moving forward, customer eligibility. Same concept with minimum requirements. You can choose specific customers or specific groups of customers, things like that. So let's say you started building an email list and you wanted to say like the first 100 people that subscribe to the email list get this discount code and everyone else doesn't. So it gives it some sort of like VIP treatment or things like that, if it makes sense. Moving forward, usage limit. So each customer can only use it once so that they don't go off blowing the discount code on basically everything at any time. And you can also say like the first 100 people to use it can only use it for that amount of time. So if it reaches 101 uses for that discount code, it won't work. Cool thing is also, I think, is that it can have active dates. You can have a start date and you can have an end date. So for this example, we used Christmas. So it really doesn't make sense if you want to have it all the way up until forever, or let's say Valentine's Day, right? Because it's not really a discount code for Christmas at that point. You would have to create a Valentine's Day discount. So that's pretty cool. For this example, let's just leave it as is. And what this means for this discount code is that it will always be active until you come in to this specific discount code and delete it. Alrighty, now to summarize everything, whatever applications you do for this specific code, there will be a summary on the top right. So what we talked about is that it's going to be 25% off. And then we discussed that it was for all products, like what we mentioned here for the value. And then that it's for everyone, not a specific kind of group in the customer eligibility. And then when is it active? It's active today because the start date is today, but there is no end date. So if we were to add an end date, for example, real quick, you can choose that and then it should pop up, but it looks like it didn't, but that's okay. And then the performance is like the analytics for this discount code, how many times it's been used, and to see if it's worth having this discount code. So once you released a code, always double check and always look at the performance to see if it's actually a viable code. And then moving forward, can't combine with other automatic discounts, which means is that in the second section of the video that I'll be releasing, we talk about discount codes here right now. The next video is going to talk about automatic codes or automatic discounts. So for example, let's say a customer hits $50 in their cart, they'll get free shipping. That's what an automatic discount code is. For example. And then when everything is all said and done, everything looks like the way you want it to have it, all you have to do is press save discount, because if you do not save the discount, then it's gone. It won't be active. So in this case, it looks like I missed something. Always double check. So for this one, I missed minimum quantity, can be blank. Sometimes you'll slip up in certain cases, just like this one, but all you have to do is just go back, fix it to how you want it. For this one, we said no minimum requirement, and then all you have to do is save again. Give it a few seconds, discount code was created. There you go, and it also says at the top here that it was successful. What's next? You can get a shareable link for this code, which is pretty cool. Get shareable link. This pops up, copy that link, post it in your social media like Instagram, Facebook, so on and so forth, or even text it to your friends and family members. Or if you want to go above and beyond, utilize your email list that you built. And then there's that. You just created your first discount code. Now if we go back to that same page, it'll show here the discount code name, the kind of discount that it's showing that's active, and how many uses, how many times it's been used. So that's a pretty cool analytic to check out. And that's it, you guys. I just showed you guys on how to create a discount code for your Shopify website. Now, if you haven't already, if you found this video very, very valuable to you, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. All of this information that you just learned, and if you've been following along in the previous videos, it might seem a lot to you. Now, what if I offered you guys something where I'm able to create your Shopify website for you from scratch, just to get the ball rolling for you, so that you don't have to be afraid of going through the hassle of, oh, I have to design the website, oh, I have to put pictures, I have to create discount codes, things like that. If you're interested in having a website developed for you, possibly for free, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. There is going to be a link in the description down below. Check that out and let's see what we can get going for you. And I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.